don't want revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Starts the drive on the ground. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now it's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at
all. Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now Darnold on third and goal. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check 52.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check it back, check it back.
80 weapons. 80. Right side. Kill. Right side.
Darnold. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Now Darnold, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Six-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Faking the give, Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. To throw is Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On 1st down, Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run with Harris. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll run again with Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, a nice spin. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
50, Mike 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Darnold on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. Got a man open. It's Ross. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Darnold. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Cleveland Farrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 3.
Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now back to throw. He finds Bolden. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Back to throw here.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown Raiders.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. He's got daylight. That's into the hands of Edwards. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Check, 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 check. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win. Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson at hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. No sin for me, just win.